are now going to take that second trip down Grand Avenue that we've been talking about since Tuesday to get a better idea of what's going along the St. Paul Business District and what the future might have in mind. On Monday night, Kent focused on a big intersection that's been in the news due to some big closures. But Kent, tonight you're tackling the loss of one of the biggest names.
Yeah, that's right, Jana. Tavern on Grand has been an institution for more than 3 decades. And I caught up with the family who owns it to learn more about their decision to leave in the next few months. And as they do, I found out a pair of nearby restaurants are saying hello again. On the east end of Grand Avenue, it's the end of an era.
Sad, really sad. A lot of people have come here for many years.
Tavern on Grand is set to close its doors this spring after spending 35 years serving up a Minnesota staple.
Well, anything walleye is good.
In a multitude of ways.
It's all good.
But for the family behind the food, in recent years, good didn't always describe other aspects of the business.
We kind of sat down as a family and said we would rather end this on a high note than turn it into a grind that we hate showing up to every morning.
General Manager Eric LeMay and his sister Tara Padilla say rising costs, falling foot traffic, and an expiring lease all factored in. But the death of their mother Mary, who passed away last year after running the restaurant for more than 20 years, is what really changed their perspective.
Even if the rent was free, if we didn't have to pay taxes, I think I would be ready to move on to my family's next chapter.
And if you're wondering what that means for the next chapter of East Grand Avenue,
I just think we're in a time of change.
all you have to do is look across the street for that.
I've been at Sajaz since '87, so I've seen the neighborhood, through all kinds of phases. At this point, there's a lot of stuff coming and going, but I think more stuff is coming.
Pat Calamine and John Wolf have both spent decades running Sajia and Emmett's Public House next door. And despite closing for 2 years during construction of the Kenton House condo building, neither one hesitated to return.
We're seeing that the regulars kind of come back. We came back, we're invigorated, we're excited. We brought a lot of the old bar. We're looking forward to the future.
The Grand Avenue Business Association says the same can be said throughout the corridor, pointing out that amid some high-profile closures, 11 new businesses have opened, half of them restaurants.
When we first opened, we were just open for dinners, staffing, and just getting all the parts running. And you'd just watch people go by and they'd come up to the door and they'd tug on the door. And we're like, we got to get lunches going.
That's welcome news, even for the Tavern, which has had more business than it can handle since the big announcement.
Friday we broke a sales record and then we rebroke it on Saturday. I had phone calls from Texas. People are planning trips to come back.
It absolutely makes you emotional to see the effect that we've had on people. Part of my soul is here on Grand Avenue, and it always will be. I think Grand Avenue is going to be fine.
If you look at the avenue going back decades, it's always morphed into a little something new and what was needed. And so I see the change that's been happening as that next phase.
Now, Tavern on Grand won't officially call it quits until June. When asked about that timeline, the siblings told me it was twofold: to give their loyal customers a chance to say goodbye and to give their longtime staff a chance to plan their own next chapter.
Doesn't
Jana.
surprise me at all. As a family business, their staff is family too. And I know they look forward to the season of Lent if they get that far, right?
Yeah, they said Lent is their Super Bowl. All of that walleye. I mean, they say that they serve more walleye than any other restaurant in the world, and I tend to believe them. Everybody orders it.
Okay, thanks so much, Ken.